A search is underway. You know what? We're following this breaking story, guys. We've been following this all morning since 5 o'clock. A double shooting that happened in Phoenix. But the bizarre thing about this is how it all started out in Glendale. So we're going to go to ABC 15's Jody Heiser right now. Jody joins us live. Jody, how did this start in Glendale? What happened?
Yeah, we're live on the scene right now here in Phoenix, Kirk, as police are putting this all together. Joining me this morning is Sergeant Tommy Thompson to fill us in on some of the details. We understand this was connected to a burglary in Glendale. How does that all work?
Actually, what it was a robbery in Glendale. About 10:30 last night, we believe the individuals were taken into custody, robbed a small car wash in the area of 5700 North 67th Avenue.
And this vehicle was spotted then later on in the evening, correct?
About 1 o'clock this morning, the vehicle was seen speeding through the Maryville precinct on 35th Avenue. The officers chose not to pursue it because it was only a speeding vehicle at that time. It went up into the Cactus Park precinct, still on 35th Avenue. Again, the officers spotted it and they let it go because it was just a speeding vehicle. That was the only information we had. The vehicle wrecked at about 35th Avenue in Cholla. Perimeter was quickly set up, and it was a rather large perimeter. As that perimeter was being established, we received information that it had been involved in a robbery in Glendale. The canine officers began to search on both sides of 35th Avenue, and ultimately were led to a small guest house type apartment to the rear of a residence at 3400 West Cholla. The dog led the officers to believe that people were inside that residence. They found that there was a couple that lived there from the homeowners in the front, and as they were trying to make entry, they were picking the locks, and as they would pick one lock, whether it be the top or the bottom, it mysteriously was turned back and locked again, so they knew someone was inside. Ultimately, they set up a situation to contain that house. Ultimately, they were able to get the door open and found that it had been barricaded from the inside, but they could see a subject that had been shot inside who was a male.
A woman was also inside, correct?
That's correct. They went ahead and got inside and found that a man had been shot. He was killed, unfortunately. A woman, she was shot multiple times. She's in a hospital in critical condition.
And that is also where police apprehended those suspects, and they are now in custody. Reporting live in Phoenix, Jody Heiser, ABC 15 News.